So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Hieu will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows high...
Big chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Eze certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure, it would have been a different story, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lewandowski knocks it into space. Oh, he's onto this. Raya gets good distance on it. João Cancelo. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Ødegaard. Chance here to counter.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's well positioned here. Now it's Eze. Shot could be on. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Calafiori. And it's Eze. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Chance, surely! De Jong. So it is still 0-0. Dani Olmo. Good play on the left-hand side here. This is De Jong. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Kubasi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Good take, and is he in? Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Gabriel. Calafiori. Timber. Subimendi. To Havertz.
Might want to be careful there.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And it's Ødegaard. Engages and forces him off the ball. Araujo. Balde. Strong running down that left flank. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Dani Olmo aimed beyond the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Araujo. Balde. There will be a throw-in. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Rashford, looking to play him in. Eze. So what can they make of this? Dani Olmo and Kubasi. Oh, good take in a good area. And that is masterful defending. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lewandowski! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. He's in space and looking for options. That looks a good cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Neither side giving way. It has been tight.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Subimendi. And it's Ødegaard. Saliba has been caught there, it's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Subimendi. And that interception was most necessary. And it's Rashford. It's Rashford! And that has been clubbed away.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Rice. De Jong. Bernal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Caught offside that time.
There will be 1 minute added time.
We are into overtime. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
And the action is back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter here. Now it's Havertz. Eze. Subimendi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
De Jong. Bernal. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball and he's in. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And it's made its way to... There's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Arsenal have their second corner now. They've played it short. Now it's Eze. Arsenal have their third corner. Eze moves short. Thinks about real chance! João Cancelo gets it clear. And it's Eze. Subimendi. Muscular approach does pay off here. And the counter is on. Nicely shaped ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be...
Odegaard! And it's in!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Eze.
So the first
Number
moment of
29.
real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but
Rashford! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
he did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Now it's Marino. No, he's not getting past him there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Calafiori. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Rice. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Rashford. It's Rashford! Really well taken goal. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
He's having a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. Pedri. Balde. Well, that looks a decent ball. Delivers the ball. So, third corner of the game. Rice clears it away.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Trossard! Now, who's going to be first to this? Danger averted for now. Rafinha tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Arsenal moments now away from seeing this one out. And that's a throw-in. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Merino. Trossard.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Rafinha. Looking for options for movement. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pass somewhat off target. Bernal. And here's Rafinha. Great vision. Merino. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rashford. And the flag has stayed down. In by Cancelo. Cleared away. And that is as far as it goes. Arsenal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Rodrigo, I suspect will be playing pretty much across that whole front line. He has the versatility to do that. Winger, auxiliary striker. He's one of the best around in one-on-ones, and he's such a quick turn of pace. It's very difficult for defenders to keep him contained.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Ceballos. Isak does well to get it back. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And it's Ceballos. Carvajal. And it's Ceballos. Here's Tchouaméni. Bellingham. The ball has bounced loose now. Mbappe is onto this. Gakpo. And it's Wirtz.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Aguado.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Ceballos. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. And that's been won straight back. Tchouaméni really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Gakpo. Oh, that's Isak! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Isak has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
McAllister. Gakpo, and he's lost his man here. Now it's Wirtz. That's good play. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Vert is offering a wry smile there.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? And the finish! Goal!
Jones really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Bellingham. Mendy has it out wide and in space. McAllister. Now it's Wirtz. Now it's Isak. Carvajal cuts out the pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dani Ceballos. Bellingham. He is wide and looking to get onto this. Gomez with the clearance. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Isak. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. Carvajal. And it's Bellingham. Tchouaméni, Aguado. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Liverpool leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Mendy. Aguado. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Robertson. McAllister. Now it's Wirtz. Gomez. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's McAllister. And here's Isak. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Dani Ceballos. There he goes, motoring forward. And it's played in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dani Ceballos.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gomez. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Dani Ceballos. Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Chouameni. Gakpo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Aguado. Picked out brilliantly. Vitz. Endo. Not the most accurate pass.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Vitz. Oh, nice touch. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. This looks promising, and he's found a way. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Vitz. Number 17, Jones. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
McAllister.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Number 22, Ekitike.
Now it's Isak.
Number 42.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pass somewhat off target. That's a super give and go. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Chiesa hurtling down that right flank. And it's Nayoni. A nice sequence of passes, this. Goulet. And it's Arda Goulet. And here's Mbappe. Arda Goulet. Chouameni. And he's intervened well there.
There will be one.
So just one extra minute for stoppages. Chiesa tries to pass it through. And that's it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right... Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He is through here! Oh, that's a key interception. Jimenez. Knocks it into space. Well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good ball, good take. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Koke.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Tries a measured ball. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's neat. And the finish! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Opts for safety. And it's Molina. That's good running with the ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Brahim Diaz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Face to face with the keeper. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Eder Militao. Here's Chouameni. Now it's Sorloth. Now it's Griezmann. Eder Militao deals with that comfortably. Half an hour played now. Great vision. And this is Griezmann. He's having a shot! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brahim Diaz. Koke. Threads one in. Looking to play him in. Chance! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Simeone.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Koke. Surlot. And it's Koke. Here's Llorente. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's a threatening ball. Great ball. Takes a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity.
And chance for a shot! And one more try! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cracking ball. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. There's a sharp little ball. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Llorente. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that... Big chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Llorente, Hausen spots it and intercepts. And it's Arda Güler. Oh, super find. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's a good ball out wide. Llorente, this is promising. Can he get on the end of this? Güler. Ceballos. And he's surging through. Mbappe. And he's straight offside. Llorente. Now it's Güler. He's picked his way through. Güler! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Corner number 2 then. Güler plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. Goes for a shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Simeone. Oh, this is a terrific run. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He has found the way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that's not going to reach. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, good spread. Mbappe shapes to shoot. He scored. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter.
Shot a goal! It's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And now he has 2. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Llorente.
Habrá
Simeone.
5 minutos de descuento.
A heavy challenge. The ball has bounced loose now. Pings in across. Ceballos. 5 minutes to add. No, that's been intercepted. Llorente. And here's Sorlot. Chouameni.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And there goes the final whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think we're going to be seeing an awful lot of the player Pedro Neto because he's so quick and agile, and his ability to twist and turn at top speed really does give him the edge in those crowded areas.
Pedro Neto! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So, a breakthrough already. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, he's taken it. Conte. That is good alertness. Pedro Neto. No, that's been intercepted. Upamecano. Ball played for Conte. Matheus Nunes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Olise. Now it's Kante. And here's Olise. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's a promising position. Ball played through for the wide man. And it's Ruben Neves. Oh, cracking ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Zaire Emery receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is through here. Now that looks a bit... Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And here's Mbappe. Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery showed plenty of zest. Oh no, what has happened here? Referee's given a throw.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Zaire Emery. Olise was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ruben Neves.
Portugal really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Saliba. And it's Hernandez. Pedro Neto. And this is Ronaldo. Well timed, excellent interception. Conte. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! France are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Pressing high and with purpose. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. Olise gets into some space. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mathias Nunes. Now it's Pedro Neto. Looking for options for movement. Good read, needed to be. And now they can clear their lines. And the half-time whistle goes. How would you review the first half?
France really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 18.
That's the start of the second half.
Le numéro 7.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Olise! France come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bernardo Silva. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball. Oh, shooting! Off the post. Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 25.
So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bernardo Silva. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Nunez. And it's Ruben Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Great vision, Saliba gets across to intercept that. Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Mbappe. Hieu. Can he get on the end of this? Cleared without hesitation. And this is Dembele. Dembele! And it's come back out to him. That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos. Saliba makes the interception. Now who's going to be first to this? Brilliantly cut out. Elise threads one in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11, le numéro 9. Alors
Bernardo Silva.
le numéro 13.
Bernardo Silva
Le numéro
has
12.
created one goal
Changement.
already. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Hieu. Driving through the middle. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's cut it out. Ruben Neves. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Ramos. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Colomwani. Hieu. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a little off target. Now it's Dembele. Hieu. Now it's Ramos. He's in a great position here. Joao Felix. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Dembele. And it's Dembele. And back in possession and ready to go again. Big chance! Goal. He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are right back within touch. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And he shoots! He scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
France give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now?
And that is as far as it goes. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
France lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.